Good morning, everyone. I want to take a few minutes today and just show you how you can go about setting up Trello for your business. Trello is a digital note card board for tracking work flow through your processes. So you can fully customize it to anything you need it to do. If you have a sales funnel or a product construction process, any of that is buildable within Trello and able to let you track work across the board. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Trello boards that I have set up. You can see you have plenty of options here. I've got several boards set up for different projects. I'll go ahead and create a new board and call it Trello Demo. And there it is. Now I'm going to simulate a workflow for a software development project. I start with a list of cards called ready. These are the things that we've defined that need to be done, that are just waiting on someone to pick them up and go to work on them. Then we have a column for in progress, those tasks that we've had someone grab and start working on. Then we have a quality phase to our workflow. So we'll call this one quality assurance. And then once we move on from quality assurance, we're done with a particular task. So we call that column complete. So now you simply start adding tasks as cards into the ready column. We'll just call this build feature 1 for simplicity's sake. Build feature 2. Build feature 3. And build feature 4. And we can go into these cards and fully flesh these out. We can add a description that tells us what feature 1 does. That just tells us what you want this feature to represent, so you've got a little bit better understanding of it. So we save feature 1. We can add comments. We can add some labels. I'm going to add a label here, my green label, and I'm going to call it ready. Actually, I need to edit it. Ready to pull just means everything that needed to be done in this column or list has been completed, and it's ready for someone else to grab it and pull it over to the next column. So that's ready to pull. I'm going to also edit the red label here and call it blocked. There's potentially a situation where something can't progress due to outside factors, and we want to note that on here so that we can come back around to it frequently and work on getting it resolved. This one's not blocked right now, so we'll just leave that one off of the labels. If we have a due date, we can add a due date. If we have specifications or more descriptive documents about what's going on with this, we can attach it here. We'll label each of these as ready to pull. And we've got a fully groomed backlog of features that we need to build. So now my team, right now I'm the only member, but I could add additional members here simply by adding the Add Members button. But I am going to work on feature 3. So I drag it over to In Progress, and I want to add myself as a member working on this item. So I will go to the members list, add myself, and then my little avatar shows up here, letting folks know that I'm working on it. And I want to add a comment to this card to let folks know that I've got it. It shows up as a comment bubble right here, so anyone can pull it up and view the commentary that's running on that card. If I wanted help from someone, I can mention them. Their list pops up here. And that will actually send a notification out to that team member, letting them know that there's a comment that they need to reply to on this card. So I work along. I'm finished with my work on this one. So I have left it green. I would have removed that ready to pull label. I'll show you that briefly. I would take the label off while I'm working on it, so it shows up here. Then when I'm done, I add the label back and I remove myself as a member working on this to let folks know that it's not mine anymore. It's ready for someone else to pull. Person responsible for quality assurance, so they come out here and see, this one's ready for me. They'll drag it over to QA. They'll take the label ready to pull off to show that it's in process. And since I'm the only team member, actually I've added my secondary team member here. I will add that account as the QA for this task. They'll work on it, determine if there's any issues or if everything is good to go when QA is complete. They'll add the comment. Into the list, label it ready to pull, take themselves off, and then that's the signal for whoever's going to finish this one up to pull it over to the complete column. They would repeat the process, remove the label, add themselves as the member responsible, and when they're done, note on here that it's done. Nothing's left to do. All of the features would progress in a similar manner. If you had more than one person working on these, you'd have different members show up as who's responsible for these things. They would progress to QA. If there was a bug with one of these, the QA responsible would alter the labels to blocked, add a comment, so that everyone knows why something was blocked. And people could focus on resolving this. If there's someone with in this case, a relationship with a vendor that they could leverage and get things moving faster, they would do that. Once the issue is resolved, the labels go away, or the block label goes away, everything's good to go. Voila, that feature is ready to move on to the next step. All the features cross the board into the complete column, and our project's done. Now you can simply archive all the cards in this list, so you can say everything's done, we're good to go, clear out your list for the next go round. And you've got a new list ready to start. You can always keep adding to the ready column at your convenience. You don't have to wait on a project to be complete. If you have more of a continuous flow type process, that will feed into it. But that is the basics of Trello, how to get it set up, how to flow cards through the process. I'll be posting more information on Trello at my site, natthompson.com. And if you want to get in touch with me, if you have any questions about this, feel free. My email is natthompson@natthompson.com, or you can tweet me at nattfyi on Twitter. And always you can reach me via the site at natthompson.com/contact. Look forward to hearing from you.